So I'm gonna just start off with first question. You're in a band called Atomic Bond, and I know you're the drummer, and on the side you're a bass player. Who inspired you, or what inspired you to start playing bass?
Bands like Rush, Metallica, those two definitely stand out the most to me. I think those two have like the best drum patterns to me. You have the simplicity of Lars, and you have the very complicated aspect of Neil Peart. And I think just those two together just make it sound so much. You have a way how to get really, I guess a way of getting really popular versus a way of making it really creative as well. Those are the two that really.
Do you have any special childhood memories when it comes to those two bands that stand out to you?
I really started listening to them only a while ago. I started drumming a long time ago, but then I stopped. I kind of came back to it freshman year, so they were pretty recent. But throughout that time, I remember going to Metallica concert. That was really fun. I remember just looking there. I was able to dap up James Hetfield, lead singer. It was amazing. When you really go to these concerts, you really start to realize how good these guys really are.
So, like I said before, you are a bass player, but you do drums for your band. Is there a specific reason that you do drums for your band despite being a bass player?
I was actually supposed to be the bass player, but after a while, they decided that I would be the drummer after I said that, hey, I can drum as well. And so, I didn't initially want to do drums, but sometimes you just have to fill it in. It's really hard to find a drummer in those kinds of situations, and it's really hard to find a really good bassist. But when push comes to shove, you can put in a guitarist over. It's not really the best idea, but it still works out a lot easier than one of them trying to slide over to drums. So it was really easy to find a bass player, but to find a drummer who can do doubles very easily, it's very hard to come by.
Just a basic question. What are your hopes for Atomic Bond? Do you have a specific goal in mind, or is it just a passion project for you?
I really hope that it pans out. You get to travel around a whole lot. I believe just playing music in general is really fun to me, and it's just you don't like the thing that comes with it, but it's just getting music out there, and it's just so fun to just play there and have people really just cheer you
on. What's your favorite memory while you were with your band? Favorite show that you've done?
My favorite show was definitely the first show over at Dingbats. That was absolutely amazing. We had a lot of people turn up there, and just like that show, it was amazing. I've never experienced that kind of hype, and there was so much adrenaline running through my veins. We were playing at a very fast tempo. We had cameras there. It was so amazing, and thank you for that as well. Of course.
So this new one's called Taking Off.
This is just more of a community question. question, because you and Atomic Bond are indie musicians and stuff, and a lot of indie musicians are kind of against this new wave of AI music. Just what's your opinion on AI music or AI in general?
I think it creates different grooves that people cannot play now, and I think as time moves on, humans will definitely be able to play those AI generated beats. I mean, it's understandable that they don't like them. It sounds very unoriginal. It sounds very like basic. It sounds very unoriginal. It makes you. I guess when you hear something's made by AI, it doesn't. It ruins the feeling for it sometimes. But there are some times where if you use AI, you can get different ideas that you might not have heard before yet.
That's a pretty good opinion on that. Would you yourself use AI in your band if push comes to shove?
Me personally, no. I don't. I wanna make sure I get like stuff down because if I can't play it live, then then I don't think I should be using it at all.
Opinions on ghostwriters.
Ghostwriters?
Do you think it's a good thing for community of musicians, or do you think people should stay true to the original?
I think ghostwriters are necessarily a bad thing because there are some people who have really good voices and cannot really write and express their opinions the right way, or there are some people who can write poems or do stuff like that they can't really sing, and when they write it down, you can do really well. Like a really good person who has a ghostwriter is Elton John. Elton John has a ghostwriter, but the thing is that he still makes the music for him, so it's really hard to really decredit what he does. Drake, he has his ghostwriters, but I definitely don't think it's all of his music. I definitely think there's a good chunk of them, but I find it very hard that he has ghostwriters for every single one of his songs.